Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
These high, steep stands at Signal Iduna Park. Chance!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Dovbik. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Dovbik! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Dovbik actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Sabalny. And here's Dovbik. Lovely feet. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? So it is still 0-0. Some good work on the right flank here. Looking for options for movement. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. This looks promising. Played out to the left flank. Picked up, takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can clear their lines. There will be a throw-in. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Dovbik. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Dovbik. He's having a go! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Substitution for Ukraine, number 3, coming on the field
And
is
gets things going for the second half.
Ukraine are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Dovbik. Oh, that's delightful. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. We're still waiting for a goal to report here. Now it's Dovbyk. Dovbyk! Oh, it's come loose! In he goes again! Well, now he's gone for goal! It's in! There is the breakthrough! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done for the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Number 10. The attendance for this
Ukraine
match was
have fired themselves in front.
60,179.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
That has not gone well. Dovbyk under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done.
Real chance! He scores! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been
The
emphatic.
goal scorer after 71 minutes.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Dovbyk. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. There's no flag. And he shoots! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Substitution. Substitution for Ukraine, number 15.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Oh, good spread. The final 5 minutes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's tried one! It's off target and by quite a way.
Substitution in progress.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And it's Yarmolenko, and he's managed to get free. And here's Dovbyk. That has been slung wide. And the finish! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal, Ukraine! And surely that's the winner! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And that is that. Ukraine can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Dovbyk taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Is now in operation for your safety.
Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps.